Hey man,
Hello.
I
Uh, let's see. Oh, nice. You're the second person to use your cam. Cool. Okay.
an option.
What's up?
I said when it's an option, you might as well, right?
Yeah, sure. No problem with that. Let me just take note that we're starting this. Um, and so I see here that you are a 750 mmR carry player.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, So I don't see too much on your notes other than just developing a general sense of the game, and maybe you mentioned wanting to do a coaching or a live coaching. Um, Anything else you'd like to add to that?
Yeah, let's see here. Um, I'm definitely a lifelong learner and I've learned how to learn well. Um, I've also always worked with coaches. I work with three other coaches right now, like in my life. And the reason that I point that out is if you're open to a little bit of feedback on how I learn, that'll always make this more fun and expedited. One
Okay.
of the big ones is I've listened to just about all of your content that I can find. And if you give me concise feedback, I'll probably normally be good with that. But if I need more, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Um, Other one is I have a pretty good general understanding of the game because I've played a long time, but I've never played seriously.
Okay.
So I'm at this inflection point where I'm pretty OCD about studying the game. Wife
Okay.
wouldn't, tell you that it's her favorite thing right now, but um, I think really trying to hone in a couple, I would say, things that surround consistency and risk tolerance more than I am mechanics that you would normally see at my MMR. I would tell you those are kind of the main personal observations I've got.
You think those are your weaknesses, or what are you saying? Sorry.
Yeah, here. I typed these up for you in
Okay.
chat.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So one thing I'd like to mention from your list here for the people at home would be that he says you have a super stressful lifestyle and you play very badly after you sleep very little, resulting in a lot of lost MMR. Um, yeah, man. I mean, that's big. That one's a big one. I think a lot of people, um, I'd say a vast majority actually of the Dota community, above 50%, they think they're better than their MMR, and I think a lot of them are quite capable of playing better than their MMR. But then, they play on bad days. They play, like you said, with little sleep, whatever. They're stressed out. And, say they're 3K. That means, like, you could be 3K, sometimes play like a 5K, and sometimes play like a 1K. That
That's right.
absolutely will result in you being 3K MMR. So, um, that's like, I think that's a misunderstanding that a lot of people have, that they think because they're capable of playing like a 5K that they should be 5K. So, you said on here that you think you should develop an MMR versus no MMR threshold to play. That's pretty much what I've done over like the last 6 months. Is purely worked on my self-awareness to the point of like things that cause me to play poorly that day,
Hmm.
that are outside of Dota. Absolutely matters. Everyone's very different. It's a huge difference. I also think, to some extent, I've heard arguments such as like, if you're making sure you don't play when you're in a bad mood, are you really any better at Dota now than you were before? You're just removing the games where you're playing badly, like, because of other things. But your Dota knowledge, your Dota skill is still the exact same. Like, I've heard those type of arguments before. And simply put, I have learned for myself that if you allow yourself to play on bad days, you tolerate yourself at less than you should or could be, which also results in bad habits.
That's
Overall,
right.
like you get used to playing at a certain mindset level, almost like you get used to using your brain at a certain amount. I've started to realize that like if I want to use my brain optimally during the game, if I'm playing when I can't use my brain optimally, it actually affects me when I can. Like when I'm
Hmm.
actually capable of using my brain optimally, it absolutely makes me play worse because I get lazy, I check out. Because the fact is, you're building the habit to check out. So that's like a big one I would definitely mention for anyone like yourself if you feel like you have a decent grasp of the game and you're still 750 MMR. So you said quick things, concise. So real quick, here we have scheduled for 2 sessions today. I don't normally do that. I just want to let you know ahead of time that by all means, we could make it 3 hours. But on all likelihood, I think we'll hit a point somewhere in the middle where I feel like I'm going to be sending you off with plenty of stuff to do. Wherever that
Sure.
is, we can finish the remaining time sometime in the next month. If we happen to hit three
Cool.
hours, great. I'm just letting you know ahead of time that I'm just going to play it by feel, play it by ear. But okay. So let's definitely watch a replay first, get an idea of, what what I should
What you dealing
expect.
with?
Yeah, what I'm dealing with exactly. Is carry your main role? It says like you suffer with imbalanced risk tolerance across all roles. Are you trying to play everything, or like what's the deal?
No, but I would tell you it is not my objective to climb in MMR, much to my friends' dismay, because a lot of them are far, far higher MMR. I actually prescribe to something that I think you've implied in your videos, which is I really am trying to learn all the roles right now. I'm trying to learn all the heroes at a much deeper level and better drafting and itemization before I really care too much about MMR. So I'm trying to take all the roles seriously and look at all of them as though they matter instead of it's just a queue roll and let's move on to the next thing. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. My only issue is if you're trying to learn too many things at once, that you may not effectively learn all of them. You know what I mean? So I think it's okay if you want to do like a month of carry, a month of supporting, or like maybe 1 month you're predominantly playing carry with your role queue games being 5 or 4, and you're like you have 1 or 2 heroes that you're playing in those roles. But I even though I preach like overall understanding of the game, I definitely think if you're doing too many heroes, too many roles, that there's going to be habits that you create that you don't play that hero or that role for a week, and then you come back to it and you're just going to repeat the same mistake. So gotta definitely find a healthy balance there. Like I would recommend binging one role slash small hero pool for the sake of understanding general concepts in Dota, but because you are playing the same hero and the same role, it's allowing you to limit the factors that you're worried about so that you can
Not overwhelm yourself.
not overwhelm yourself and definitely put all the brain power that you're trying to use into these general rules of Dota. So, like you mentioned, map movements on here. You mentioned, flipping the map, committing to jungle, all that kind of stuff. It's like leaving lane as a carry is a huge instinct thing. It's like how do I feel about the lane right now? So it's like if I play carry, personally, like I'll tell you from my own side point of view, if I don't play carry for a month, my gauge of when to leave lane as carry will be slightly off.
Mm-hmm.
It'll take me maybe like a week to like recalibrate that feeling of when I should leave lane. So that's the only concern I have with what you just said. But you said okay, you gave me a replay ID. Are you mainly working on carry now, or like you said, you're kind of just committing
It's
to?
more than I mean, it's basically I try and keep my roll queues full.
Okay,
And whenever I get whatever role comes up, I really try and think about it, and I will go back and watch the
gotcha.
replay.
No, that's good to be critically thinking about whatever role you do play. Do you have this game downloaded yourself? Because if not, I will not be able to get it. Most likely, I can try, but if it's over a week, then Dota does not save the replay. Um,
I can right here, yeah.
if yeah,
Sorry,
if
I didn't
you
know
if
that.
yeah, if you've already downloaded it yourself, you can go to the replays file. If you need me to direct you to it, I can, and you can just send me the link for like a Google Drive or something. Do you want me to? Do you need help on that one? Have you ever done this before?
No, but I bet we can
Okay.
get there. Here, let's see here.
Here, I'll share my screen. I can just give you a quick copy and
So I
paste
can
here.
watch the replay. It doesn't look like I have to download it. So
Yeah,
presumably,
if you have the option to watch the replay, then you have already downloaded it.
so I'm exiting out. Let me come over to your screen. Okay.
So you can just follow this folder path that I have at the top.
Okay,
It's
1 second.
I'll just click through it and you can just follow that. Oops.
Let's see here. I think you would Steam apps, common, Dota 2. Love how they still call it a beta
Yeah.
game.
Game's literally in beta.
You said that jokingly recently, and I thought it was a joke. Maybe it wasn't a joke. Okay, yeah, it looks like
And
that's
then once
pretty
you're in the
straightforward.
replays folder, you just look for the replay 6674788 706. It should be named as such.
Okay, I've copied it, and then
You can
let's
just put it on a
see.
Google Drive and send me the link. That's probably the easiest way for me to get it.
Now you're living over in Europe now, right?
Yeah, I'm in the Netherlands.
How are you liking it?
I'm liking it a lot. It's definitely a nice
Those are,
change of pace.
it's a great region of the world, and you got your first summer this year, didn't you?
Yeah, it's pretty toasty right now, but it's all right. Kind of used to it.
All right, it's about a quarter of the way done uploading.
Yeah, no problem.
So the replay I chose,
Who are you in here?
TA. I've
TA?
really
Okay.
committed to spending a lot of time with TA
Okay.
lately. Originally, I was just spamming PA and Drow, and then in the last 6 months, I've tried to really expand the hero pool
Okay.
to essentially TA Faceless, PA Luna.
Okay.
Um, but I'm definitely picking TA the most. So generally speaking, I felt that this wasn't the kind of game where if you're like, well, you should do this, my inclination wouldn't be, well, normally I try to, if that makes sense. So I thought it was
Okay.
a good general representation of a game.
Of what you would do. Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm playing all right, et cetera, et cetera.
Gotcha. How do you feel personally about playing towards the meta? Like, is that some? I need to request access. If you want to make it open, you can to anybody with a link. Otherwise, I'll just request access.
That's fine. It's open.
Okay.
Uh, it's funny you say that.
Just none of
I've
those heroes are meta to be other than TA. To be honest, that's why I'm asking.
correct. Well, I chose TA because you sort of said she was generally in the meta. That was kind of why I shaped towards her, and I've had a lot of fun with her.
Yeah, she is.
I feel like
Yeah, go ahead.
Jug, for as an example, is I want to use a cuss word. He's an annoying hero. He seems painfully simple. And I almost don't feel like I learn as much with a hero like that. I know I could win more choosing Jug, and I do when I choose him. I guess, and I'm looking for feedback here, in a lot of ways, I'm trying to double down on my fundamentals more than choose metas that might be trendy, if that makes sense. And TA challenges me to not do stupid things positioning wise. Like as you talk about, you can tell a noob TA quick because they blink in and then they don't have escape, right?
Yeah.
She's also very much a testament to whether or not you're paying attention to positioning, because beyond good position, are you side blading and hitting from where you should be,
Yeah.
So I'm trying to choose heroes that are going to make me a better player long term.
Okay. So I hear you. I definitely think to some degree, heroes like Jug are very simple. I think a common misconception that I feel like you share is that playing meta heroes makes the game quote unquote like easy. I think Dota's like a largely what I've realized about like maximizing understanding of the game and MMR and all that kind of stuff is not only playing meta heroes, but the fact is if it's a meta hero and you can't play it, that affects your MMR. Like in my bracket, for instance, Lone Druid's a pretty solid carry right now. Nature's Prophet's a pretty solid carry, and these are heroes I don't play. And if I really felt like that was my bottleneck in MMR, it would benefit me to play these heroes because there's games where those heroes are the best options, and if I can't pick them, it's going to hurt my MMR. So spamming meta heroes is not nearly as much about MMR as it is the fact that like you have all the like it's the best patch to learn them because they're powerful, so you have more wiggle room for error. And then also, what happens is, say you spam Bristleback right now, you know, the hero's busted, you're gonna feel why it's busted. Like you're gonna be like, oh shit, like this hero does this. And then also, like, whenever people on the enemy team pick Bristleback, you'll kind of know, like, oh, you know, I know when this hero has good games and bad games, so you'll also win more often against Bristleback. But then what's going to happen is, you know, like, right after this major, Bristleback's going to get nerfed into the ground, and then you're going to be done with Bristleback.
On to the next thing.
But then what happens is, 2 years from now, Bristleback comes into the meta, and unless they reworked the hero entirely, he's going to be broken for the exact same reasons that he was now. You know, maybe it's like slightly different, but the way the hero's conceptually broken is the same. It's like the same. It's like, for instance, with Medusa, it's like in metas where it's slow and Medusa's allowed to farm Mantiscati freely and defend her towers and then run and walk at you as a ball. That's literally the definition of every single Medusa meta that there has ever been. Like, there's no exception there. Maybe the items are slightly different. Maybe the way the game is played is slightly different based on meta heroes. But, like, that's, I just say Medusa because that's the hero right in front of me. So, like, if you're really interested in, like, long-term understanding of Dota, it actually doesn't hurt to spam meta heroes because, like, you know, I'm just letting you know. That's, like, a different perspective.
Okay.
But,
no, I mean,
it's totally fine if you don't, if you, like, I want you to take your own approach. You know, it seems like you're somebody that does critically think about their own approach to, like, what they're trying to learn. So I want you to, like, be willing to do that, but also just bringing that to your attention. Sounds like you had something to say, so go ahead.
I have not studied the game long enough. I can totally respect that if this thing works in season, so to speak, that you might as well play to the season of the hero.
Yeah, that is pretty much how Dota works. Like, if you're truly trying to grasp, like, a comprehensive understanding of Dota, all of the heroes have a concept that makes them strong. So, like, for instance, you know, I like to look at Dota buff and, like, I'll pull it up on my screen. I really like to do this. Oops.
I'm fanatical with those things.
Yeah, so I love to pull up Dota buff. And so, like, you know, Dawnbreaker is really, really popular right now, right? So I just go to Dawnbreaker, and I go to the hero, and I go to Worst Versus, and you see her matchups. Like, what are the heroes she is bad against? Ranged hero with slow and kite. Ranged hero with slow and kite. Ranged damage dealer. Ranged hero with slow and kite. Ranged hero with slow and kite. Hero with BKB piercing, disable, and mobility. Ranged hero with slow and kite. Slow and kite. Constant disable and kite. Ranged hero. Like, you understand what Dawnbreaker is bad against. Like, it's not specific heroes in the game. It's a concept, right? It's like, this is the type of hero that Dawnbreaker is bad against, right? I didn't show that to my viewers. That was bad coaching of me. But the list was like Batrider, Wyvern, Clinks, you know, Razor,
Lina,
all this kind of stuff. Lina, Faceless Void, Phoenix, all these heroes that, like, these are the heroes that are conceptually strong against Dawnbreaker. And that does a lot for you, because Dawnbreaker as a hero isn't going to change. Like, nothing about her skills. Yeah, they're going to nerf them slightly. Maybe they'll rework them slightly. But unless they literally replace 2 of her spells or some shit, she's the exact same hero 2 years from now as she is before. Like, last night, I'm just telling you, 6 months ago, there was a massive Death Prophet meta, okay? That was the Death Prophet meta. Last night, I played a ranked game. This game was like a crazy comeback. But the guy on the enemy team first picked Death Prophet, okay? So, like, 5 months ago, I was forced to solve Death Prophet, okay? Like, I had to figure out, like, dude, literally everybody in my bracket is first picking Death Prophet. What do I fucking do? And the hero got nerfed. But this knowledge that I had was left over. I told my viewers, I'm like, I'm pretty sure that Medusa is good against Death Prophet. Like, that's what I said. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Medusa is good against Death Prophet. That is exactly what I said to my viewers, okay?
You might want to share your screen.
Yeah, I shared my screen with the viewers now.
Okay.
So I just pulled up Death Prophet afterwards. Worst versus Anti-Mage Clinks Medusa. I was like, yeah,
I
like
know what to do.
I do know what to do. I dealt with this hero 5 months ago. So it's just an interesting point to be made that the knowledge you accrue.
So you'll even do that mid-draft sometimes if you're not sure. You might as well check. Or at least
absolutely. If I'm not sure, absolutely. If I'm not sure,
that's smart.
If I have a lane opponent, I'll pull up that Dota buff thing. Absolutely.
I love that.
Yeah, I absolutely do that. That'll help you draft for sure. You should
down.
definitely try to like pick the best of the options of like meaning like what you play the best rather than picking just the hero. Because like if you say Anti-Mage is her number one counter, but you've like never played Anti-Mage, you're like,
yeah,
you're not gonna win. Like most likely not. You're not gonna play Anti-Mage any way that resembles him being a counter. So, okay, so let's get into your replay. I remembered to share my screen that last time, but okay, we're back. So you got the Wand 3 Branches build against most likely Dawnbreaker Phoenix. You're doing the Meld Strike shit at the rune. Okay. Nobody shows up. Yeah, clearly you're, trying. I can tell that. No slacking here. Okay, defensive aggro. Okay, pretty decent mechanics. Way better CSing than 750 MMR for sure. Defensive aggro, that's better than 750 MMR. Have you just not played enough? Have you been stuck here for a while? Let me just make sure I understand.
Friends are dying to see this stream. They're like, is he going to stream it? I was like, I don't know. They're like, well, we want to know why you're stuck.
So you've been stuck for a while?
I've never taken the game seriously till about 9 months ago. I always just played Turbo.
And how long have you been 750?
Since then.
So you've literally played for 9 months of serious Dota, and you've been 750 the whole time?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. I'm just making sure I understand. That wasn't meant to be, condescending.
No, you're good.
Not sure why you have a ward. It's kind of interesting.
Honestly, I found that a lot of times people don't ward right in my bracket.
Yeah, ward is just something a carry doesn't need until maybe they start farming jungle, so I just wouldn't buy one myself. At this stage. Just kind of clogs a slot.
First blood. Thanks and have fun.
So, you said you want to start critically understanding matchups and stuff. Give me your best description of the lane you're against. What their strengths are. Anything you can think of.
Let's see here. I've enjoyed playing Dawnbreaker lately. Dawn's pretty good at clearing waves and at boxing people out if she invests in W the right way. Which means aggro is important, and so too is sort of getting in for my last hit and getting out, especially if she's going to play it the right way.
So if you had to give me one word for getting in and getting out, what's like the one word you'd give me?
Burst.
Okay. I'd say mobility is what I'm thinking of. What I see when I think of Phoenix and Dawn is movement speed slows and targetable spells. Like, they have to hit you with their spells, right? Phoenix Fire Spirits, they either hit you or they don't. They're not guaranteed to hit you. We compare this spell to something like, a DK stun. He's gonna stun you. You know what I mean? Like, there's no, question about it. If the guy walks up to you and pushes W, he's gonna hit you with it. So, against lanes like this, boots, baby. Let's fucking go. Boots, baby. So you start with these items, absolutely. Your first component of tread should absolutely be boots, because they have positional-based spells, and you said it's all about getting the CS and getting out, That's what you said. So you gave me that description. That description should lead to boots in your head. Okay.
You've just achieved first blood.
Very much of a chase lane. You can see it now that I'm bringing it to your attention. A lot of chasing, a lot of back and forth. So boots would be way better. Keep the lane in front where it is. I don't know why you're suddenly hitting it forward. You were doing so well.
Well, so I might have misunderstood a lesson one time, which was oftentimes you'll say, they're out of there. You might as well make sure to go get that range creep and secure CS. So my thinking was, I'm finally being left alone here. Let's make sure to secure some CS.
That's fine. That's reasonable thinking. The most important thing, so there's kind of priorities as the lane goes on. Until you're actually jungling, the most important thing is to have the lane be consistently where you want it to be, which in almost every case is right here. So while they're dead, I will reset. My first priority is, or not dead, but like not here. My first priority is to just reset / keep the lane exactly where I want it. So if I was level 5 right now, you know, where I'm strong enough to jungle and I don't really want to interact with these heroes all that much because I'm a flash farming carry, then I'll just shove the lane. And then before they come back, I'll shove the next wave and then I'm out of here. But what you've effectively done is now you're just going to be laning the exact same lane over here. You'll still get these creeps, you know what I mean? I understand what you're thinking, but in this case, since you're not jungling, there's no benefit to actually pushing the wave. Is there just some replay bug or some shit? Okay. Yeah, now you're just laning up here instead of further back to your tower. That was pretty much your effective pushing that there. Okay. Yeah, this is just definitely a lane where boots were huge. I probably would not buy this. I would not buy this extra set of tangos. Too much regen. You're faring out. You can see with the way you're playing the lane that your focus is not on positioning. When people have spells that they use, like Legion Commander, Overwhelming Odds, Dawnbreaker, Hammer, these like AoE spells that are generally thrown at creeps, I'm just not gonna stand in the middle of creeps. Like that's just a general positioning rule. Like so. Let me rewind here. Where is it? Let me fast forward. I want you to think. I don't know what
I was doing there.
Yeah, I want you to think of like their spells and how they interact with your creeps. Like, do they want to cast them on creeps or do they not? You know. So like, if they do, then if they don't want to cast spells on creeps, an example would be Pudge Hook, Arrow, that kind of stuff. Then like my positioning's right around here. You know, I'm just going to be standing right in the middle of the creep wave. But against heroes like Dawn, I'm going to be standing over here, right? Because I don't want to be getting hit by hammers and giving them the creeps. It's like if the Dawn chucks a hammer at just me, that's not exactly like an ideal use of the hammer. You know what I mean? It's like, sure, she can still hit me with the hammer, but giving her this, you know, that's what she wants, what they just did, where they cast a bunch of spells, clear the creep wave, and hit you with them at the same time. That's definitely what they're looking for. Okay. Fast forwarding here.
Killing spree.
Because I'm probably planning to leave the jungle, I probably would have put the third point in refraction here, and then, not the second point side blades. But I can, like, kind of see what you're going for with the second point side blades. I don't, like, hate it.
It was, I think, almost a late way to deal with the mobility issue that you pointed out.
I see. So you were, like, kind of feeling that.
Just wanted a bit of distance.
Yeah, I see. Okay, so you got a little extra jungle camp in there. That's definitely above 750 MMR efficiency. You're gonna go ahead and definitely push this wave since you killed Phoenix. This is funny that earlier you went and secured creeps that when you were level 3, you pushed the wave, but when you're level 6 and Phoenix is dead, you don't push the wave. I don't know where the disconnect is there, but...
Usually, if you give me the permission... I mean, my instinct is, I'm about to say something that I think I already solved in my head. I get nervous getting that close to the tower when I'm still this young and squishy as a player.
You're 750 MMR. If that's your response, what the concise answer would be, grow some balls. That's the concise answer I got for you. Like you just that creep wave is safe because the Phoenix is dead. Like,
so I just gave up.
You just gave up a creep wave. Yeah, okay. 200. Well, no, I want you to not only think about it as giving up gold. When you don't clear creeps, what happens is if the Dawn pushes this wave to here, and she goes off map, this is no longer safe anymore. To be like over here, you could be getting ran at by 3 heroes.
I don't have the forward vision.
Yes, but if you push this creep wave into their tower, somebody on their team is just going to reveal themselves on this creep wave. Like they're going to go farm it, right? Like that's what they're going to do. So not only are you giving up gold, but you're also giving up safety. You're giving up information. Creep waves are so important. The number one skill for carries as a whole is the part of the map that they're playing, truly understanding whether or not they're allowed to push the creep wave. So that comes down to how many heroes are going to be there, how fast you clear the creep wave. It's like, if Dawn and Phoenix are both alive, I would probably assume that the Dawn's going to be right here, and the Phoenix is probably going to be right here. And that probably doesn't look like a efficient creep wave. You know what I mean? Like, if I go to try to clear it, I'm at least going to get hit by some Dawn spells, some Phoenix spirits, and it's going to be really annoying, you know? So, like, the indication that you judged this incorrectly would be that you walk up for this creep wave, and then you just get shoved out by whatever spells that they just cast on you, right? So without even clearing the wave. Go ahead. You have a question?
So let me think of. I like to make really concise notes that I can review. So
yeah,
philosophically, what we're saying here is basically, I don't want to say when we've removed a hero. When we're sure we've only got one hero here, stay aggressive on taking creeps. I mean, is that a... How would you paraphrase this?
I would say that if it's safe, or unless you can think of a reason not to, clear the wave, basically. That's like the shortest I can think of. It's like there has to be a specific reason that's very terrifying that you do not want to clear this creep wave. So, I mean, is it like the mid sniper you think is going to gank you? Is it the carry?
So, unless you give a reason not to clear the wave, regardless of where it is during laning phase.
Exactly. And the thing is, what you'll learn as you think about that is the reason for the wave not being clearable is different up here than it is back here. Okay, like spells that scare you here will not necessarily scare you back here. Not always the case, but I'm just saying that, like, where the lane is exactly does change your interpretation of how scared you should be of certain spells. Okay, obviously that's very different every game, so that's, yeah.
Where's their sniper right now? There he is.
Yeah, he's bottom. So, like, this is an example where, because they're both here, I might have cleared this wave, and then I would have walked to the small camp here at 9 minutes, because they're both here.
And I think this is a good example of the number one thing I told you, just trading life for gold.
Yeah, but this is an example where you walked up to the creep wave, and you got shoved into your tower after not hitting any creeps, right? So that's an example where you should have gone to the small camp first and come back to the lane. And that's the only indicator. You tried to walk up to the creep wave, they cast their spells on you, and you didn't hit any creeps. That's like exactly what just happened there. That was what I was trying to explain earlier. Same thing here. Except for, okay, well, that guy just walked up and died. That was nice. Okay. Yeah, you're not dipping in and out of lane nearly enough. Let me think about this.
Usually, I don't feel like go to jungle soon enough. That's kind of a constant critique from some friends.
I will tell you, as a jungle... Oh, go ahead.
I have also found, like, let's pretend these two were better players than they are. I'm setting myself up for deaths with the way that I'm staying in lane here and at the life I'm sitting at.
Oh, absolutely. Your issue, though, that I need you to conceptualize is that if I'm a jungling hero, my heat map will never be this. That's not my heat map. Ever. Literally ever. Like, that is just not allowed. Like, you've been standing here for the last minute and a half. I need you to, like, either push in the lane and go back to jungle and then come back to defend your tower, or go go jungle and then defend your tower, and then go back to jungle and then defend your tower, and then go back to jungle and defend your tower, and go back to jungle, because you're a jungler. Your hero jungles.
And do you define that point in the game as once you are able to jungle?
Absolutely, yeah. Any hero you're playing. TA is like the definition of a jungler. Yeah, so like...
Jungle.
Yeah.
You should push out wave, go to jungle, rinse and repeat.
Yeah, exactly. Or jungle and defend your tower. That's like the only 2 iterations. The 3rd iteration technically is your lane is so bad you can't return. That is the 3rd iteration. But that one usually means you fucked up. But yeah, the fact that you've been consistently sitting in lane, you're just asking to get ganked. It is so easy to kill you. You're just consistently doing the same thing over and over. You're consistently a target. You're in the opponent's vision. All that kind of stuff. Yeah, this is 100% a situation where you should be jungling defensively. Notice how much time you've just been sitting underneath your tower doing nothing, letting them push it into you. This is the exact indicator that you are supposed to be jungling and returning to lane. What I tell people is, however fast this lane is getting cleared, when these creeps get to tower, perfect efficiency is you showing up right as they get to tower. That is like God tier efficiency. The closer you are to meeting that, the better.
So is it safe to say it's less about capitalizing on killing the whole wave as it is it being teed up for a quick CS? Meaning there might only be 2 to 3 creeps left that hit the tower, but take those plus jungle creeps?
Yeah, absolutely. It nets you more.
Makes sense.
It nets you more creeps, yeah. And also on top of that, I want you to think that playstyle I'm showing on wave 9 seconds every minute, as opposed to showing on wave for literally the entire time you've been playing this lane, which implies you're going to get ganked, okay? If you're just... Or it, like, infinitely increases the odds that you're going to get ganked if you're just showing on wave the whole time. That's... Giving them the information that you're on a wave is something to be strongly considered as important.
One thing I'm surprised I'm not doing here is I definitely should be setting more traps.
Yeah, for sure. That's like a very TA-specific thing, so I was more so focused on the general concept of carrying. But yes, absolutely. So you're going to go to the triangle. Definitely give the shovel to somebody else. Don't hog it.
Okay. I tend to juggle 2 items fairly often.
Yeah, no, there's 5 items. Give one to everybody.
Okay.
That's definitely unnecessary.
Killing spree.
I do think the keen optics is unnecessary. I would have taken pretty much anything else.
Well, but I always feel like I'm low on mana with her.
People buy Basilius. That's the common item.
I've been buying it, and then I stopped buying it because I didn't feel like it had enough impact.
Pretty much every TA I watch will go Basilius. Most of them. At least a Sage's Mask. This is unnecessary return to base here.
What would you have done there? I was feeling one of those moments where it's like, God damn it, what do I do here? I have no life.
So where are all the enemy heroes? 2 people are dead. Sniper just assassinated you.
The short answer is we see where they're at.
Yeah.
So go mid.
No, I just go here. There's nobody here. Absolutely nobody here. Doesn't matter if you're 200 HP if nobody's there.
Leverage refraction and fly out of south.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I have no HP, it just depends on if I know where people are or not. If I don't know where they are, I probably return to base or immediately fly myself a salve and wait for it. But if I know where they are, that's all that really matters. So.
Then what I'm not doing well enough here is usually once I go to this bottom part of the map, I like to stay in there unless I see a reason to leave.
That's absolutely a 750 MMR way of looking at the map. There's
so just path of least resistance is the short answer.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. If there's farm available that you know nobody's at based on their positioning on the map, if I ever take an engagement, no matter how big or small that engagement is, my farming patterns will almost always be directly away from it, because that means as I'm farming, I'm running away from heroes, like naturally. It'll take them more time to chase me, right? So if I see a fight right here, you can actually look at the angle, right? The way that you're backing off from the fight. So by going here, what's going to happen is your next pattern will be back to here, which is near the fight, or back to here, which will be near the fight. But if you just go like this, it'll not be near the fight at all. At no point are you anywhere near heroes. So
blowing my mind.
You will naturally never run into heroes if you just farm the way away from your fight. Yeah, absolutely. You'll naturally run into way more heroes the way you're playing it.
After an engagement,
yeah, after
basically go the opposite direction.
Yeah. Because engagements are the best, because you just know where everybody is. That's like what makes them awesome. At the highest MMR, the way we gather information is by forcing the opponent to group up. So we know where they are. That's like that's actually a huge part of high MMR Dota. That's why there's so much fighting in really, really high MMR Dota, like really, really high. So this is really bad efficiency for sure. The fact that you ended up going back to base and then walked back out. As TA, that's like 20 creeps, you know? Maybe on certain carries, that's not very many, but on TA, that's a lot of creeps. Because you just farm so fast. So you... Yeah, so we see a bunch of heroes top. We see 4 heroes top right now. So every time I see this many heroes, I'm immediately inclined to run to creep waves. Like, that's just immediately what I do. So, say I'm farming this creep camp right here. That means the 2 waves next to me are mid and bottom. So what I would do is naturally farm towards one of these 2 lanes. I'm not going to rush it. Like, I'm not going to be inefficient where I just, like, walk there. But, because I'm TA, I farm so fast that clearing a creep camp takes me, like, 2 seconds. If I'm a hero that doesn't rapidly clear creeps, I would just run straight to the wave. But so I would see this wave, doesn't need to be pushed. I'd see this wave, needs to be pushed. I would farm from here to here, and then just walk like this, and go clear this wave. Huge priority on waves. The more heroes we see, the more higher priority we need on waves. What's the question?
Would you have prioritized, I like something you said in your TA tutorial, which was... the more time TA spends in an area, the more dangerous she is. So usually, and it's part of the why I started buying wards a lot after you said, don't hesitate to get them on TA in particular. I want to start to set up vision, if you will, or a camp on bottom. How would you have, so let's say I hit this camp, where would you have gone next and what would you have dne?
Right here, I'd go mid. Because I see 4 heroes top.
And probably set some sort of trap down on the left as you ran forward?
So on every hero I play, I establish a home of some sort, TA especially. So this is going to be my home. Like, that's what I would do. So this is your home, and then there's things that send you away from your home. There's like a certain amount of resources or certain amount of occurrences that make you leave. So, like, I stay here when nothing in the game is happening. Both teams are just farming. Like, status quo is farm. If that's the case, status quo is farm, I'm just going to live in whatever home I've made for whatever hero I'm playing. But when fights are happening, when a bunch of heroes are showing the same area, you can't just act like nothing's happening in the game. That doesn't work that way. Dota is much more complicated than that. So, like, if you're somebody who's really trying to critically think about the game, you need to have a home, and then whenever something happens in the game, you have to quickly leave the home and most likely go back to it after whatever's happened has been done. So what's going to happen is if 4 people run into your home, you're likely going to TP top, push out the wave. You're going to like TP here, push out the wave, and then farm your way back to your home. That's going to be your natural progression in a lot of cases like that. In cases where they show 4 heroes on the opposite side of the map, that almost always means as a carry that I immediately push mid. Mid is the most valuable and dangerous wave out of all 3. So if I ever see 4 heroes on the map, I will always push mid if I can. So I see this, I go push it, and then I likely, depending if the fight, like how this fight goes, if I want to connect to it because we're winning, I would go like this. If we're losing and I don't want to connect to it, I would just go like this. Probably like this, but yeah.
So the short version there, in terms of lessons learned, is when we know where everyone is on the other team, we should prioritize pushing lanes nearby.
Yes, absolutely. It's the same idea as the lane, actually, if you think about it. We know that the Phoenix is dead, so we can push the wave. We see 4 heroes on the map, we can go push a wave. That is, it's the same concept, just different stages of the game looking different. So yeah, it's really big that you don't push mid here. It's like absolutely game-changing, I promise you. I can only promise you it matters a lot.
No, ever since you did that you showed that butterfly effect thing on, who was it, Arteezy or whatever. I can see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just what happens is if you're better than the people in your game, like if you're playing them, sorry, not if you're better, if you're pushing lanes better than the other people in the game, they'll just feel like they're chasing you all game. But that's all it's gonna feel like. They're gonna feel like every time they want to make a move, there's two waves hitting their towers, and then but they can't. Dota is literally a race of information and speed of utilizing these decisions of clearing waves and not dying. That is all
I think
Dota
it's
is.
a major mistake that I'm making then. I don't feel, and it's taken me a while to figure TA out, whereas like PA I've always felt like I could create more pressure with.
Okay. That's interesting. TA is way better at creating pressure than PA. If you're ignoring mid-wave, though, then that definitely would explain literally everything.
I sort of just try and stay off the map on TA, but on
absolutely
PA
not.
I use Blur to keep pushing things in, and I use BKB as an escape device, so I'm willing to get into lanes more. But that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. If you are playing heroes that rapidly clear waves, and you're not clearing waves you're supposed to clear, you're basically not using the hero. You're basically not using the hero. Like, the hero might as well not have that ability, is what I would view it as. So like
it's
right
not
here,
just about flash farming the jungle, it's about keeping everything pushed out.
the number one priority on carry is to push things out. Your job as a carry, if you want to win games, this is a public service announcement to literally everyone watching, is you are map maintenance. That is all you are. You are map maintenance for your team. That is your number one priority. You will win games purely off map maintenance. I can feel like there was like a fun party queue game or something I played. I don't even remember when it was, but like, for whatever reason, I was playing with viewers, and our lowest MMR, I think it was in like a sub-tournament or something, and our lowest MMR player was a carry. And what ends up happening because of this, like, it was like a 5k average where I'm in the game, and then my carry's like 2.5k, is every time we win fights, we just have to go push lanes, because the carry's not pushing lanes. Like, what happens is, if the carry pushes lanes, every win fight is turned into objectives. Well, what happened is, if you had pushed mid properly here, you're going to get either Roche, you're going to go take mid tower, like, off of these kills. But instead, you know, your teammates are going to go push waves. Wave pushing, you need to go push this wave, you're going to go farm jungle. So what happens is, you're going to win these fights, and then you need to keep winning them, because you're turning them into farm. The whole idea of farm is such that we're setting ourselves up by farming, so that if we win fights, we do something with it. So that the status quo is not, if we win the fight, we then farm. That is not the goal. So that is why we farm efficiently with waves.
Dude, that's brilliant. I don't know if you've ever said that before, but I never thought about that.
Yeah, I've definitely said it in some one way or another, but I don't think there's any video on it. Yeah, it's kind of stuff like this that kind of gets mentioned here and there. But I'm glad it resonates with you. So, like, this is an example of a good fight. Hard to watch the fact that you have a salve in your inventory instead of treads, but, you know, it is what it is.
Everything happened faster for that Roche. You're right, though.
I'm still waiting for the salve.
Fix it.
There we go. We got there. That looks more like 750 MMR to me. Okay, so... we're going to take this tower. We would want to push this next wave. Never leave a wave behind. Period. Never leave a wave behind. Never leave a lane without clearing the wave. Like, that is literally a cardinal sin of Dota. This is this is, if I had to define scale of 1 to 10 how low skill that is, it's like a 10. Like, just don't leave waves behind. This is garbage. I hate this. This makes me want to puke. Just leaving an area with a wave right here, and you just ignored it. That is not good. That's an easy note. Don't leave waves behind.
Oh, I wrote it.
Yeah. And that's how we end up taking random fights. Okay. Sure, man. Let's do a live coaching session. Pick TA. Sign up for a coach here. We'll win you easy games. Request a coach here. We'll play some TA.
Heck yeah.
Let me know when you've requested it and what your Dota name is.
Should we wait? Are we friends on Steam yet, or does
You
it
don't need
matter?
you don't need to be friends on Steam. You just request a coach on Dota, and then I can view the players. You are you Kaleem or is that somebody else?
No, I am
Okay.
XYSPIN.
Okay. XYSPIN. There you are. Okay, you can queue up. When you find a game, I'll get the notification to. Wait, are you already playing TA?
No. All right.
Oh.
I'm
It's
gonna hit
that's your
cancel search.
profile. That's your profile picture. I was
Oh, God.
confused for a second. I thought that was telling me what hero you're playing. It's just your profile picture. That's funny.
Tell you what, I'm gonna quickly use the restroom, then we'll start. I'll be 30
Yeah,
seconds.
no problem, dude. No problem. Cinderin! Probably already gone, but thank you for the raid, Cinderin. Sorry about that. Yeah, this guy, I'm pretty sure he'll just rapidly gain MMR if he just pushes waves. Seems like he understands complicated shit, but not the simple shit. It's kind of interesting. I guess that's what happens if you play Dota for a really long time without actually trying to get better. And now he's trying to get better. He just skipped over like what it takes to not be Herald. Wash hands? Of course, of course.
Yeah, dude.
Hello? Did you say something?
No, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. I got up to get myself a drink. Go
So
ahead.
normally before I'll get into a game, and you've helped teach me this through, I think you called it your Dota journal, which is when I started logging my Dota journal, which is why I mentioned MMR and not an MMR days.
Okay.
I am really trying to force myself to improve on last hitting.
Okay. Do you want to share your screen with me and do some last hit trainer, or like what are you doing exactly?
No, fresh enough. I'm just talking to you, trying to sort of explain where I'm at, having studied a lot of your videos and what I'm trying to do to improve.
Okay, yeah, no, I understand. That's good. I mean, I literally CS trainer every single day, so I think it's super important. Keeps you fresh. I love doing it. Where I think the worst feeling that I had for a while, but didn't really fully realize it because I didn't think about it critically, was that, say, I've played 350 games of Ursa, and I've heard that Ursa's pretty good, and then I'll be like, hey, I'm going to play Ursa today, but I haven't played Ursa in like 3 months, And then I go into the game and I miss the first 4 CS because I haven't played Ursa in like 3 months.
So the animation feels funny and
yeah, it's just like I've played him a lot, but it's been 3 months. So CS trainer, that's gone. That's literally fucking gone. Like that feeling of accidentally missing random CS on heroes I haven't played in 3 months, gone. If I think I have any indication that I'm gonna play a hero that I haven't played in a long time, boom, CS trainer, never happens again. You just quickly get used. Iron out the kinks. You just never do that again. So for me, that's huge. I'll usually just pick heroes I either feel like I haven't played in a while, that there's a decent chance I'll pick, or a hero that I recently played where I felt like my CSing was lacking, or some shit like that, And, just being self-aware, if you have a 4 hero pool in the carry role, and you feel like you're CSing better on certain ones than others, you should just CS trainer the ones you're not CSing very well on, That's it, really. So, definitely a good habit.
It's interesting to see which heroes feel easiest in CS trainer. Like Jug's super easy.
Yeah.
EA's I find to be more of a challenge.
Do you know why?
Yeah, anytime I'm dealing with missiles or whatever you call ranged attacks like hers or drows, there's just you got a lot more variables you're dealing with.
Yeah. Jug has high base attack speed and virtually no attack time.
Basically click any attacks.
Yeah, exactly. So
TA's probably a quarter second, even if you're lined up with the target.
Yeah, TA's definitely a finesse hero, also because her range changes. So it's a little bit weirder on her too. But let me know when you have you started queuing?
Yeah, we started queuing 3.5 minutes ago, so we should be soon.
Cool. A lot of people...
Got it.
Go ahead. You got a game?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. A lot of people think that because they're in low MMRs that the stuff I'm telling you won't matter. They also think, like, tell my teammates that. The thing is, especially if you play any core role, even as support, you can kind of take it upon yourself if you pick a wave clearing support. All the things I'm telling you guys, you will win games if you do this better than opponents. You'll win more than 50%, period. Like, you may not win every game, but you'll win more than 50%. So yeah, ideally TA. If it gets banned for some reason...
Hey, guys.
It's not banned. Very good. Don't buy any wards without me telling you. I'll tell you to buy a ward. Don't worry about that kind of stuff. Just
I think I've learned watching your live coaching to just make sure to do what you say. And if I'm not positive, ask.
No. Very good.
So usually here, I'll always try and seek to understand what an off lane's doing. Because I feel it dictates playing TA if we don't have a good initiate to tank. I
just
usually like
it doesn't matter. Like in this case, like all these things you're thinking, understandable, doesn't fucking matter right now. For this specific game, doesn't fucking matter. I was telling Chad while you were gone, it's not too uncommon for people I've seen that play Dota for a really long time, but also didn't particularly consciously work on improving, that a lot of you guys are like, you guys have the skills that it requires to be 3K, but you don't have the skills it requires to get out of Herald. Like, it's actually very common. So you are just ignoring super basic shit. That you've got a lot of the harder shit, and you're ignoring the basic shit. So this game, I am purely focusing on the basic shit. Okay? Like, we're going to make sure you push lanes properly. We're going to make sure that, item management, like going back to base or not. When I say this is basic shit, it's not because it's necessarily easy. It's because this is the way that you get out of Herald. You farm efficiently, you farm the map properly. It's not about X amount of CS, it's about farming the map properly. So let's get into it. You're either against Alk or Huskar. Against Sky, I would buy a stick, but I don't necessarily think I like the wand build with 3 branches. I probably go stick, quelling, 3 branches and tangos. That's what I would go here. Against these heroes, you probably need some regen against Sky.
The quelling on TA.
What?
All right, I'm just going to listen. So branch, quelling.
3 branches here, and yeah, exactly.
Like that.
Yeah. Quelling is for seeing the sky. So what I would do here is, like, I get to lane, and I would quelling this tree, this tree, this tree, this tree. I just want to see sky.
It's in the bag.
This hero plays over here a lot, so I want to see him while he's playing over there. Quelling is more important against against certain heroes. Sky, Coddle, these type of ranged annoying fucks that play on the side of the lane that I can't see them. I buy quelling, usually.
So you're not doing it for the damage quite as much as it is to create vision.
Yeah, absolutely. Quelling on ranged heroes is mainly about vision.
Mother chucker. I've had that wrong for a while.
Yeah, melee heroes is about 8 damage for sure, but ranged heroes I usually buy it for vision. Pathing and vision. I would probably skill Refraction in this lane, or Psyblades, so just don't level yet. If you guys maybe get a first blood or something, we'll see. But against Sky specifically, I generally like Refraction, at least by level 2. So I usually lean away from Meld, especially since your hard support's a Rubik, which is pretty useless in lane.
With the fate of the universe and the pride of 10 people on the line.
Looks like you are against off-lane Alk, 4 position Sky. Probably gonna fly yourself the full wand and a salve. So wait till you get the gold for it, but get the wand recipe and a salve ready. Oh, Sky's
Probably
mid,
good.
so it's gonna be like mid or 4 position Ricky, I guess. Okay, that's fine. You don't need a salve then. I'll just let you play the lane. Not much to say here. Deny range? Oh, nice try, nice try. Try to deny creeps under acid spray if you can, but if, you know, don't kill yourself for it. Don't worry about the full wand recipe. Just buy a blade or band of elven skin after this creep.
You let me know when to fly it out.
Yeah, as soon as you are not going to miss a CS for it, fly it out. You can go kill the Ricky behind you. He's being crazy. Okay, let him go. Let him go. Nice. Okay. Generally, when the lane's like this, we don't want to have our side blades hit enemy creeps. It's just something to keep in mind. Swap your Band of Elven Skin with a branch. Try to get denies on acid spray. It's really important against Alk. Not just giving him these free CS. We'll work on that later. Go ahead and use your stick. You can just hit that. You don't need to let it go into tower. You don't need to make this more difficult. It's okay.
Haste or boots next? Do we need mobility? I guess is the question, right?
No, you can wait till there. You have both. No reason to fly it out. You'll get both pretty soon. Make sure you tango up. You're using a refraction unnecessarily. You don't want to use spells if you're not trading with heroes.
No.
I don't like your use of refraction. Only use it when you're against heroes. They're farming hard camp. They pulled. Go left. Walk this way. Creeps. Creeps, creeps, creeps. Keep the lane outside of tower. Just walk it around in circles. Walk it around in circles. Walk it around in circles. Make sure the creeps don't lose vision of you. Usually I don't walk through trees like this. Just, yeah, keep it right here. Let it go. Let the creeps de-aggro you. A-click your own creeps.
Does that work? I've never been able to get it to work.
100% works. That's crazy. You don't know that after 9 years of or whatever of Dota. We'll talk about it after the game.
Blitz. Here's where I would normally drop a point and meld.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. I'd actually walk up and meld strike this fuck. He's crazy. Walk up and if he walks up for these creeps, meld strike his ass. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's better. Just stay outside of the acid spray. Walk back.
Can I fly out a tango or a salve?
No,
Which would you prefer?
no. Just go here. Stop taking creep damage. It's annoying me. Buy your boots. Buy your glove of haste when you get the gold. Positioning is too aggressive. Just be behind the creeps. No reason to be this far up. Buy your glove of haste.
First blood.
Buy some tangos.
Thanks and have fun.
Stop taking creeps. Fly yourself tango and some clarity. Make sure your courier goes back. Your refraction to get CS needs to stop. But you can, if you're against heroes, it's fine. But like when you're just by yourself. Nice. Oh, Rubik right-click the creep. I wish you had mana for refraction that we haven't casted on 4 creeps times, but it's fine. Meld. Oh shit. Okay, get in the tower. Yeah, they have a sentry.
Double kill.
Yeah, only issue there. Make sure your courier walks to tower. The only issue is you've cast refraction 4 times under tower against creeps. That's literally the only reason that happened. Yep. So we're gonna be underneath our tower. TP in like right here. Rubik is making sure he kills all the creeps before you get back. Very nice of him. You can push the wave out. We're kind of done interacting with these guys now. Get your items. Just hit the creeps. Just hit them. If they're not here, they're pulling, so they're left. Walk like this. They're pulling. You need to quickly recognize this in your games. You can melt strike that guy. You don't need to be so scared. If they're like in your... Oh, okay. Go ahead. Play the lane. Okay. Alk's super low. Actually, fuck this guy. Like, walk at this guy. This guy's a fucking useless piece of shit. Walk at him. Refraction, melt strike this guy. What is he doing? You don't need to chase him into tower. Yep. Deny the creeps! It's fine. Get out of the acid spray. Generally speaking, if you're fighting outside of acid spray in this lane, you will be winning the trades. You can just push creeps now. But Alk should not be allowed to walk up with that low of HP. He's playing it way too noob. Bad CSing, it's fine.
I normally go just later here.
That's fine. Keep pushing the next wave. I need you to hit creeps without missing
I understand.
them. Hit creeps, hit creeps, hit creeps. Stop wasting my time. Hit creeps, hit creeps, hit creeps. Hit creeps, hit creeps. Deny creeps, deny creeps. Deny creeps on the acid spray. Ugh, it's painful. It's like you've never played against Alk. Okay, wait, go in small camp, small camp, small camp. Go buy the Blightstone and a Basilius when you have enough gold for both. Make sure you're side blading, so hit the other one, please. This is... Okay. Go clear the wave after this. Use the shovel. Yeah, use the shovel. Go to the wave ASAP. Don't worry about that guy, just clear the wave.
Allies disappear.
Make sure you're side blading. Go next wave. I don't know why you put the second point in side blades again, but it's okay. I didn't tell you to do that. Should have told you to do the refraction. Make sure these items get in your inventory after this creep. Go to the hard camp. Looks like hard camp's blocked, actually. Small camp. Clarity up. Use the Basilius.
My pet.
Hit the creeps. Hit the creep in front of you. Yeah, there you go. I'll stop microing the mechanics.
You're fine.
Trap here.
Right here?
Right here. At the entrance of the hill. Yep. And then go back to the wave. Don't interact with the Alk because he's ulted. Just deny the creeps if you can. Okay. Go and hit these. You're going to clear the next wave because it's coming. Just hit them. Don't ignore the Alk. Use your refraction.
Hello, this is Gabe.
Just use refraction and clear
Thanks
the
for
wave.
playing Dota
Make sure you're
2.
side blading as many creeps as
Double kill.
possible. Go ahead and TP... Or no, just walk. Just walk to the Alk right now. He has no ult. Use your trap maybe if he goes past it. You can lay another trap there. There, nice, nice, nice.
Long has that tower stood against the rising tide.
Oh god. he's got
Asshole.
through. Nice. Go back to the wave as soon as you can when you're done with this. No detection on Rubik. This is over. Just go back to the wave. Lay a trap right here when you get the chance.
Let me know when I can use shovel again.
Nope. I'll tell you. You put a trap here. Push the wave faster. Faster, faster, faster. Next wave is coming. Clear that ASAP. Fast, fast, fast. Fast, fast, fast. Very, very fast. We're not gonna act like a herald. Very fast. Side blade better next time. Go back to the small camp. Use your clarity.
Oh. What was wrong on the side blade there?
You're missing like half the creeps when you use it. It's fine though. Okay, use refraction now because you're not broken anymore. Okay, there you go. Drop the shovel. Just put it base. Put the shovel to base. Use the arcane ring, please. Yep. Go here. I would generally trap this first because it's an entrance that we don't have covered. We have this one covered with this, but it's okay. Melt strike the big creep. Perfect. Go ahead and go to the big camp after this. Let Rubik at bottom. Marana's going to mid, so that's not you. Go towards mid. Yeah, go towards mid right now.
Where do you want to?
No, never mind. Just go back. Go back to this camp. I was just seeing what was happening there. You can trap the bottom rune. Trap bottom rune when you get the chance. And then go back to the medium camp. Destroy one of these traps and trap bottom rune when you get the chance. It's okay. It's okay. I guess you thought I meant bounty. I meant actual rune.
Oh, got it.
Use the arcane ring. Go back to bottom after this.
Refraction. Refraction.
Yep, always max refraction, please. It should cost the same mana, same cooldown. You can just hit this guy and make him use his ult. Once he uses his ult, it's kind of over. I'd usually melt strike him, but it's okay. Just go to the wave. Just clear the wave. He used his ult.
Is it just me, or if you press two keys too quickly next to each other, will it not trigger?
I'll ask you about that. I'll talk to you about that after the game. I don't know what you mean. Go small camp. I don't care what you're thinking about. Just go small camp. It's loaded. Like, it just doesn't fucking matter. We'll talk about it after the game. Arcane ring. Use a refraction. You don't need to kite range creeps back. You can just hit them. Go here. Only need to kite melee creeps back. Melt strike the big creep. Get back to bottom lane as soon as we can, so we need to clear this. Go, go, go. Reuse refraction.
What?
Middle tower is under attack.
How did he take no damage?
He's just invis. Go back to the wave. No, it looks like... I would use the trap on Alec, just piss him off a little bit. Hit the wave, though. Okay, never mind. Maybe... Get out of the acid spray.
Salamene smiles
Okay.
upon me.
Rubik doesn't want to buy detection against Ricky. It's a rough life out there. Just clear the wave.
Yep.
Go big camp after. Use Arcane Ring. Go big camp.
The enemy attacks your middle tower.
Go small camp. And then you're going to do this path exactly to pick up the wave. Like this. Use your stick charges. Go back
Use
to the
which
wave,
path
please.
to pick up the wave?
Sorry, I drew like this. Just go to the wave now. Use your refraction. Don't interact with him. This is a waste of time when he's ulted. It's just an absolute waste of time. Unless you're getting a gang. Just go back to farming, dude. I don't know why you keep hitting the ulted Alc. I don't know if you think it's changing what's going to happen from the last 10 times. Just go back to the creeps. Or now it's lane creeps because you waited so long. You have an ogre here now, so maybe we kill Alc. Go to big camp ASAP, ASAP, big camp, big camp, big camp. He might be farming it. Run, run, run. Yep. He has no ult now. You guys can kill him now. Use your trap. Nice. Go small camp. Small camp, small camp, small camp after this? Yeah, after this. Sorry, I forgot you were clearing this. Clear this before the minute if you can. Clear it, clear it, clear it! You have a Deso, just clear it! Okay, go back to the wave. Wave, 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 wave. Stop what you're doing. Stop. Bad habits. Wave. To the range creep and go small camp.
Attack speed is normally what I do here. Attack speed.
Go, yeah, attack speed, sorry. Go back to the wave now, after this. Use refraction with tread swapping. Perfect. Your goal is to do exactly what you're doing without missing the creeps. You can go next wave because we saw a bunch of heroes. If anybody comes, though, you're backing off, you know? Yeah, just go to... I'm sorry, you clear the wave. Just clear the wave. Like, literally walk over with refraction, clear the wave, and walk away. Just the wave, man. Just ignore his ass. Ignore him. Wave. Why do you keep hitting the guy? I told you to ignore. Literally push the
Trying
wave
to
and walk over
segue
left.
through him so I can do both.
I see. Hit the wave every time. Ignore that guy.
I
You're trying to do some high level shit. You're trying to do high level shit. I just need you to clear the wave. I understand what you're saying. Sorry, it's hard to get communication.
Skill
in
do you
these
want
live
next?
games.
That's okay.
Max your side blades. Go over here now. Arcane Ring. Go Dragon Lance. Go back to wave after this. Bottom wave.
Feels so much better when you get that Deso in there.
Yeah, it does.
We die.
The enemy attacks your middle
I would normally well, never mind.
Yep, no talking. Go here. Next wave.
The enemy attacks your top tower.
You're gonna go big camp after this. Just don't block it. Okay,
Your
good.
top tower
Clear it.
is under attack. Now you must
Go
decide
small camp.
what comes next. Your middle tower can no
Go
longer be
medium camp now.
There's nothing left.
Then you're gonna take this path back to wave. We gotta be careful of Sky now by your Dragonlance. Sky might be coming from over here. Maybe place a trap. You have level 12 traps, so you can place more. I'd be covering paths from mid, because that's where Sky would be coming from. He has no ult, but go back to the wave. Go back to the wave.
Next item.
BKB.
Okay.
We have Sky
Killing
issues.
spree.
Go down the wave. Keep
Dominating,
going.
I guess.
Keep going down the wave. Ignore your team's pings. Keep clearing. Go big camp. If your teammates destroy their items, we can't win. But otherwise, we can win this game. Go to the small camp. Swap out the items.
So
Yep, keep going back
can
to
I
medium
keep
here.
the ring? I would normally keep it here because I can juggle
No,
it over
please,
what I.
no, dude.
Okay.
You are 750 MMR. I don't even do that at my bracket.
It's-
Drop this item and go down here. Go back bottom.
Shadows take us.
You can like fuck with this guy.
The enemy attacks
Use your trap.
middle tower.
A dominating
Nice.
performance.
Go
Killing
back to wave.
spree.
You're really strong now. Buy yourself the Mithril Hammer. You're scared of Sky, man. So as long as we see Sky, we feel really good. Go big camp.
And don't push tower this time.
No, they have Sky. No.
Sky's
no.
middle.
Dude, he can TP in and Natos you. Just,
Okay.
yeah, no showing on towers.
Now active.
Just clear,
Okay.
They're
just
unstoppable.
clear this small camp and go back to wave. Ignore their pings. They're noobs. Go back to wave now. I'm gonna mute this fucking CK. Yeah, wait for it to push into you a bit. Clear it very fast, like very fast. Refraction, fast, and get the fuck out. Okay, go to medium camp.
They're gone.
Yeah, to the ward. They might be roshing. Yeah, they were looking for you bottom. Huskar TP bottom. If your team fights like around here, you're definitely going to it. Walk left now. There's a bunch of heroes bottom. Huskar has a halberd. Keep that in mind. You can go to this camp. Always have refraction going. You're against Sky, so you just need to have refraction going at all times.
I have that
Go
grow
towards
bow.
mid. Yep, go towards mid. If Sky walks up this hill... Oh, you guys can kill the... If they walk up this hill into you like this...
Where'd that
trap
grow
him, trap
bow
him,
go?
trap him, trap him, trap him, trap him! I don't care about the fucking Grupo!
That was unreal.
Trap. Let's fucking go, win the game! Refraction! Meld Strike! Kill their Sky! Yes! TP mid, right now, TP mid!
I saw that.
Push out the wave.
Miles away.
Go.
I would normally do side blade and attack range, not evasion.
Yeah, of course. Small camp.
Interrupted.
Actually, sorry, wait. Refraction up at all times, please. Go left, because you just forced them all bottom. If enough people show bottom, if Lion shows bottom... Yeah, go mid now. Go mid now. Go back to mid. After this wave. Kill the tower. You have BKB flying out? Yeah, you do. Make sure it gets in your inventory. Kill the tower and go to the team afterwards. Actually, clear the wave 2. Clear the wave 2.
The Cardinal
Fight's over. Fight's over, actually. Go Ancients. Go Ancients. Fight's over. Put your BKB in your inventory, please. If you die because of this, I'm going to lose it. Go Ancients. Put a trap in Roche after you go Ancients. Really weird fight going on here. You can probably... I don't know. This is so weird. You can maybe go to this. I would wait till Blink, though. Just chill. Just chill. Just chill over here. Chill over here. Chill over here. Chill over here. Wait for the wave to push in and then go clear it. So we'll walk back this way. Sorry, I'm micromanaging you, but...
Is under attack.
There's a DD top. You have BKB. Oh, you can dodge Rod of Atos with Meld, by the way. You don't need to do that. Go into your triangle. Place a trap in the entrance of triangle. Buy yourself a TP. Trap this guy. Use your... Oh, yeah. This is really good. Cautious, because you don't have BKB. Cautious. Run. Run back. Okay, do your thing. Use your wand. Stick. So what you're allowed to do is meld strike people and back off when you don't have BKB. You know what I mean? Like, you can just meld strike them and back off. You don't need to commit. You don't have BKB. Use this trap if he walks through it. Never mind. Okay, we get a second to breathe. It's obviously clear you can't keep up with what I want you to do. It's totally fine. Still good practice. I need you to be using Refraction off cooldown. I need a trap and Roche as soon as possible. I need you to drop your Quelling Blade into your stash. Right-click it and move to stash. You're going to be most likely TPing top, maybe mid. We are quite capable of fighting now, so we actually need to adjust our farming patterns to fighting people. If the enemy is overextending, you actually do a shit ton of damage. I'm going to have you buy a Blink Dagger now. TP
We're
mid.
obviously going to do Meld Dispels next, correct?
Yeah, Meld Dispels. TP mid after this. You're going to push out that wave after Huskar. Pushes it into you. You can actually force Roche yourselves. You can also call for a gank if you want on this Huskar. You can like ping the Huskar. You're really strong. You have a BKB and you're ignoring the wave. I guess I'll micromanage more. Back off to your team. Back off to your team. There's no reason to walk down after showing on a creep wave. That's exactly what they think you'll do. You can now walk forward. As they're going to show on the wave. See this?
They're smoked.
Yep. No, they're just... Yeah. You can walk forward. You have BKB. Your team has dust. This is some of the lowest skill fighting I've seen. You have a trap on that guy. Trap this guy. Trap him. Go on him. Go. This guy. He's so squishy. Yes. Okay, there's a fight going on. This is great. He's arrowed. Hell yeah. Meld strike his ass. Hell yeah. Go Roche after this wave. Ping your team to go Roche. Go Roche. Go Roche. Use Refraction now. Meld strike you when you get in the pit. Place a trap in the pit. Okay, that works too. That's good. Okay. You can be max range. You can be like all the way over here if you want. You don't need to be that close. Meld strike it again. It stacks. Drop your stick into your inventory or your backpack. Perfect. You're gonna walk top right after this. Go. Top. Clear this camp. It's fine. Actually, no, kill as fuck. Yeah, what is this guy doing? This guy's literally the definition of 750 and more. Kill as fuck. Use the trap. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Clear the wave. You can actually walk up to the tower after the wave. Yeah, just walk up to it and hit it. Oh, what is this fucker doing? This guy's nuts! Just use your BKB. Just hit the guy right in front of you. Melt strike his ass. Holy shit. This is funny. Be cautious. You don't have BKB. They have Lion Sky, but when you get Refraction, you can probably blink in. Yeah. Refraction, blink. Look for him. Weird blink, but it's okay. TP mid. Right now, TP mid. TP mid, TP mid. Clear that wave right away. You're gonna look to connect back to your team when you do this kind of stuff. Just be wary they have Lion. Kill this with Meld.
Swear to God, I haven't even seen Lion.
Go here, go here. Next wave after this is mid. Use Refraction, off cooldown. Stop making me tell you. You're gonna buy a Lincoln's next. Farm that, go to your team. Right away, to your team. Whenever you TP away from your team at this stage in the game, we always walk back towards them. You can blink back too. You can blink up. This guy's dead. That's all their damage. Please blink up here. I don't know. Oh, you're getting a rune. Okay. Go back to the top wave ASAP. Refraction off. Cool down. You push the tower while Sky's dead. When he's alive, back off. Just hit it and like they're gonna come. They're 100% gonna come. You're just gonna back off now. Now back off. Back off. You don't need to blink like that though. Hit the small camp. We want to save our blink in case a fight happens. Go back to here. You see them on vision. You have BKB. We don't have to fight them, but you have Mirana ulti. You guys are kind of strong, but your team's gone. You can maybe assassinate... Huskar's not the ideal target. I feel like you guys can kill this guy. He's just walking right through a ward.
Kill this Huskar.
Yeah,
Come up here.
Don't blink in. Just Q, walk at him with Meld. Q! Off, cooldown. Blink on him now. Hell yeah. Trap in the pit, trap in the pit, trap in the pit.
Killing spree.
Look for this guy if you can. Actually, yeah, there you go, there you go.
Double kill.
Q, off, cool, down. Let's fucking go. Top. Top. Yeah, this guy can maybe die too. Walk back to top wave now. Yeah. You can clear that, it's fine. Go back top. Top. Blink your way there. Right here. Yeah. To the wave. Q. Off cooldown. Q. Are you thinking you're running out of mana or what?
Yeah.
You're not even fucking close. You're literally full
Conditions. I don't know why I'm got so much mana this game. I literally don't understand.
You have a fucking Basilius. That's why.
Shut up.
Okay.
It's off cooldown. Clicked it again.
Yeah, very beautiful. Very beautiful. I'm proud of you. So proud of you. Hit the tower. You don't need to worry about the tower. You can hit it. I'm so proud of you. Beautiful Q clicking off cooldown. You can go to the next camp now. Bottom wave? Never mind, he's TV'd out. No, cancel that, cancel. Go back to mid right now. Ignore this fucking low skill shit. We're gonna act like this TP never fucking happened. Clear this wave and walk back to mid. Or camp. Fly yourself your TP. Make sure you send your courier back to base. You have one job right now, my friend. One job. I believe you can do it. One job!
What's a job?
Push Q! Holy fucking shit. Go to your ancients. Actually, no. Team fight. I believe in you. You can blink Meld Strike. Fuck that guy. The line. Nice. BKB.
They're unstoppable.
Nice. Be careful of Sky now. You have to be a little bit cautious. But yeah. Good. Go back to mid-wave. Get your Lincolns. Oh, you're slept. Go back to mid. What's my job? Send your courier to secret shop, please. Keep going down mid. Swap that Lincoln's recipe into your inventory when your courier's almost here. For your Bassi. Just be cautious. Let your teammates go first. You have one fucking job. One fucking job. Thank you. Over here. Go take the top wave. Top wave. Just blink towards top wave. Get your way there ASAP. Big wave. Big wave.
Oh, let me forget to sell.
One job.
Branch
One
and
job.
Celestials.
There we go. I got you, man. Yeah, you can give him back to the courier after this wave. Next wave. That's fine. Go, go, go. Go back to your team. Be careful, your refraction's on cooldown. Be very cautious. This is the one time they can kill you. Okay, push Q again, and you can walk back to your team. Very good, very good. They're all missing, so they're likely coming. Just be ready. Just mentally ready. BKB's up again. Just go push mid, otherwise walk cautiously like this. When in doubt, we push mid. We're gonna go Swift Blink next. This Alk has a nice build. You're gonna TP bottom after this wave, and you're gonna kill the Alk on the tower. He's definitely gonna go hit it. Just TP out in the trees. TP in the trees. In the trees. Just go kill the Alk. Push Q. Blink on him. Please just go kill him. Please just kill him.
Vanish.
Bottom tower is under attack.
It's fine if he gets away, but now go push the wave and run back to your team. Go back to your team ASAP. Go, go, go. Back to your team. Push Q. Go back to your team. Very good.
A dominating
Now go back to the wave since your team killed somebody. Go back to this wave bottom. Sorry.
So you wouldn't get the Hurricane Pike next? Stay
No,
mobile?
Swift Blink. Damage. Swift Blink. Damage. We need damage. We bought a Lincoln, so we need damage. You got one job. Go back to mid lane now. Towards mid. Your team's pushing, so just go like this. It's fine. Trust me. They don't need you. They kill the Huskar. Want to make sure we clear multiple waves. After we clear this wave, we're either connecting back to our team or TPing top. Yeah. Clear this wave and go back to your team. You got one more wave coming, actually. One more wave.
Alk.
You don't have a TP on you, so you do need to fly that out.
It's in, yeah.
Go back to bottom tower. Go, go, go. Blink your way there. Actually, don't blink, because we want to blink on the Sky. Sky sees you guys. Oh, no, he doesn't see you. He does see you with that, but he didn't see you in the triangle. This is a situation where we were supposed to cut this wave. We're not supposed to let it walk out here. So Alex is a serious issue. Buy your Eagle Song when you get the chance. Cut this next wave right here. Cut this wave right here. Walk this way. Right here. There's a wave coming. So we need to kill this fucking Alk. He's got like no defensive items. He's just got some dumbass split push build. Buy your thing. TP top right after you buy it. TP top. Push these waves fast. We gotta have serious sense of urgency to push waves. I don't care whatever you're talking about. We have a serious problem with a random Alk pushing creep waves. Push top. Alk is the problem. He's just pushing all of our creep waves. Go back to your ancients after this. I don't care what you're gonna ask. I really don't. Sorry. Clear this camp. Put a trap in Roche after you do the hard camp. Clear this camp too. Meld. He's invis, so you don't see him. I would just lay a trap in Roche and blink towards your team. Refraction. Take the instances.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Your team's looking. Alk's gonna die. Look at the fight mid. Look at the fight mid. Alk doesn't know how to push BKB. Okay, he pushed it. You have Roche available. They're two dead. You can probably. Just push. Actually, just push cautiously. Push cautiously. Push cautiously. If they buy back, you go to Roche.
Let's see if we can't force buyback.
Yeah. Maybe you're talking to your team.
I am talking to the
You
team.
have one job. You have one fucking job. One fucking job. Push the tower. Don't deny creeps when you're pushing base. Fly your item out when you get the chance. Try not to let the meteor hammer hit you. Okay, we forced forward. Wait for the next creep wave. Clear the creep wave right now. Push Q. Clear the creep wave. Place a trap over here when you get the chance. Please keep going. They're still dead. You're being really scared right now, and I don't know why. Please walk up and hit the tower. That's what we have the Lincolns for. We're super strong. They can't fucking touch us. We can definitely get better at dodging meteor hammers. Go back to Roche now. One lane's good. Link your way towards Roche. Perfect. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just hit Roche. Don't worry about these camps. Okay, I mean, that's fine. They take the shard from Roche. Beautiful. Meld strike again. We're gonna get the shard, drop Dragonlance. Or like backpack Dragonlance. Take the shard, take the Aegis. Oh. Put the Deso back in your inventory. Oh yeah, yeah. Go back to top, please. Put the Deso in your inventory. Run the top right now. Blink your way there. You have a swift blink. Use Q. One fucking job. One fucking job. One fucking job. Whoo! It's okay. We'll get it. You'll remember this in your future TA games. BSJ screaming in your fucking ear. One fucking job. Push this wave and then TP bottom. Actually, use fort. Use fort. Use glyph. Use tower fort glyph. Never mind, it's too late. Okay. One more wave, and then you gotta be cautious here. You gotta be very cautious. If you see somebody, you're gonna blink away. Push the wave. TP mid tier 2 after this.
Allies disappear.
Perfect. Push the wave. Mid. Actually, wait for somebody to show on this. Don't show your hero. Wait for somebody to show on this creep wave. This creep wave is literally your gank target. Like, there's somebody who's gonna show on it, okay?
Like that Skywrath? I feel like I could...
That works, too. Yeah, that works. Use your Q. Use your Q. Okay, very good. Yep, keep going. Got a nice kill. Oh, this guy wants to die, too. Silence his ass. He's gonna stun himself. He stunned himself. You don't have Lance anymore. You can keep hitting. You don't need to side blade off creeps. I mean, I guess you're trying to be fancy. It's fine.
I'm not trying to be fancy.
Blink in, blink in. You're so strong.
I don't want to be seen like this.
You've conditioned me not to overcommit with the blink.
It's fair. You have Aegis. The Skywrath mage is dead. You have BKB. But it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, there's like a difference between overcommitting and, you know, just being a fucking raid boss. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Yeah. You can, I would probably just hit tier... I'd hit tier 3 top. I would just go top. You can blink towards it right now. Use Q! Please don't get hit by a Meteor Hammer. Oh, wait, no, he's dead. We're good. Your team's fighting. You can just keep hitting. Just keep hitting. You can even Swift Blink to hit faster. Make sure you use Q when it's up again. Be careful of the creeps removing your Q. I would get out. Oh, that's way too precautious. You have Lincoln's BKB. Or, sorry, Lincoln's Aegis. Please run. Get the fuck out. Cautious path back towards the team. We don't care about that lane anymore. It'll get pushed by creeps. Push Q. One day I'm not going to have to remind you about that. We're going to go here. Just go back towards the team. We're chilling. We want bottom tier 2 now. So just make our way there. Maybe even clear wave mid cautiously. You know, if you see somebody, immediately blink away. In terms of, like, you know, going on you. Go back towards bottom. Push Q. You will only ever die in these types of circumstances walking around the map without refraction on. I hope you understand why I'm yelling at you to push Q.
No, I get it.
Only way you fucking die. Go and hit that.
I've been trying to time it too much. I don't know why.
The spell has 100% uptime. No reason to hold it. Yep, hit tower. If you want to go for it, actually. Fuck, I wouldn't go for it.
Vanish.
Monster kill.
Let's fucking go.
Godlike.
Easy game.
Double kill.
What did we learn today, chat? Push Q, guys. Still not learning. You're still not learning. This is crazy.
Map maintenance is my job.
Map maintenance is your job, exactly.
Push Q and map maintenance is my job.
Push Q and map maintenance. Exactly.
What'd you loot at BSJ? Push Q and maintain the map. That's it. Cool.
The thing about it is you are in an MMR bracket where that will win you every game. Or, it will win you MMR. 100%. If you do those two things. There's a lot of things other than that we could work on. But these two things will win you most of your games. By these two things, I mean just, smart map play. Like, we went back and forth between lane bottom and jungle. We eventually got a very early Deso. The offlane Alk is, 750 MMR, so he just let you kill him solo with the Deso. People are just going to naturally feed you solo kills. People are just going to naturally walk into you. People are just going to let you farm the same area. Once they bring 4 heroes, leave. The second we saw 2 or 3 heroes bottom, we left. That happened at what, like 16 minutes or something? We weren't thinking about it too hard. I wasn't thinking I have to go anywhere specific. I'm just in an area of the map that they're allowing me to play. And Skywrath played mid for literally, 10 minutes. If Skywrath Mage is roaming around the map a lot, you'd have to be more dynamic with your map movements. But you're also not going to face a mid laner who roams around the map a bunch and 700 MMR, at least not very likely. So, the thing about what I want to emphasize to you is that I felt it talking to you. I felt it watching your replay, and I definitely felt it here. You think about way too advanced a shit. Like, you are just completely skipping the shit I need you to do. Your order of priorities is, way off. I need creeps fucking cleared. I need Psyblades fucking hit on, every creep in the camp. I need fucking items bought and flown out. I don't need 2 neutral items swapped in and out. I don't need to fuck with the Alk and try to Psyblade him on the creep wave and be ultra efficient. You know what I mean? These are the things where it's once you've graduated from the clearing of the waves back to jungle, clearing of the waves back to jungle, we can start talking about efficient harassing, efficient trading, and interaction on the map and all that kind of stuff. We can talk about that kind of stuff. But the fact is, I know for a fact, based on tons of coaching, that if you guys are 700 MMR, you don't hit a lot of creeps fast. You just don't. It's literally impossible to be 700 MMR and hit a lot of creeps fast. It's not possible. So all these things that I'm telling you to not worry about absolutely matter, man. Obviously, they're things that you will need to grasp. And I understand going into the session, the biggest thing you said was you're trying to focus on overall improvement and understanding of the game. The problem is that you won't learn these higher level concepts against 700 MMR players. You just won't learn them because they're not going to force you to know them to win the game. They're not going to play the game in a way that is any way predictable or understandable to me or to you. Did I know the offlane Alk he's gonna go? You can hear me, or you get what I'm saying? Sorry.
No, I said I totally agree. Yeah, and get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying, right? This guy goes Armlet, Battle Fury, Bots, Radiance. This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen, right? And all we have to do to beat dumb people is just consistency. Fundamentals, consistency. You'll beat these dumb players, you'll never play against them again, and then what will happen is you're going to get really good at these farm patterns, right? It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be, literally God tier, but you're going to get much better at them. And as you get better at them, you're going to slowly gain MMR. You'll get, I would say these farming patterns will carry you to 1,500 or 2K, somewhere around there, right? And then what's going to happen is, eventually, those farming patterns, if that's all you stuck with and you never improved again, you obviously would just be stuck at 2K, But then what's going to happen is a decent amount of the carry players around 2K MMR are going to have a closer GPM to you than the carries that you're seeing in this bracket, right? So then suddenly you're going to have to make better fight decisions. You're going to have to make better, faster decisions. You're going to have better CSing in lane. One thing I've noticed a lot about lower MMR players, but I'd say even 3K and below by low MMR in this specific case. Low MMR is very generic, general term that doesn't help very much usually. Is that when I want you guys to go clear a wave, you guys sit there waiting for the CS. Everybody does it. Hit the fucking wave, and get the CS. It is a skill that is accomplishable. Like, it is possible to do. It's hard, okay? Like, it's not as nearly as easy as waiting for the CS to be low, okay? Like, obviously, it's not nearly as easy.
Right.
But, like, when we're looking to just rapidly clear the waves, every player I've ever live coached that's below 3k MMR and they're playing carry, I tell them to clear the wave, and they are just sitting there waiting for the creep to be low. That is every single one of you guys. And then I yell at you guys to hit the creeps, and every single one of you misses all the creeps, okay? It's every single one of you. It's really funny. So, yes, emphasis on speed of clearing creeps. And taking, so, you know, you have your little notes. Speed over getting creeps. The getting creeps will come. You know, you'll learn to do the speed with getting the creeps. Okay? You'll learn, like, maybe I wait a quarter second to do this final hit so that I get all the creeps rather than missing them all. You know, but letting you know that leaving the creeps at full HP until one of them is low is simply not allowed. Like, you're not farming fast, you know, if you do that. So it's just, that's not an option. You're not allowed to do that. So that's a big thing. I definitely have not mentioned that enough in general. I could probably just preface every single carry session I have with that. You had a question about aggroing, I believe, in the middle of the game. You said if I A-click my own units, it won't work. Is what you said?
Well, no, I didn't say it won't work. I haven't been able to get it to work.
Okay. I wanted to address that. Do you have a quick question you wanted to ask me? Or I'm going to address this?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so first and foremost, I have an entire in-depth video on creep aggro mechanics. So I'll send you that real quick. Let me... BSJ creep tower aggro. Okay, I actually sent this video to somebody else today, so I'll send you this in Discord. I'll send it in my chat as well. That's for you to watch later. So what happens is, we're going to get these creeps to attack us. So now these creeps are attacking me, right? If I want to make it stop, hey, click my own unit. Oh, okay, I know exactly what's happening. Okay, I see what's happening. It's most important with range creep. Let me do this better. Sorry. It's actually really hard to force this shit. Okay, so we're going to A-click. This range creep's going to keep attacking me here. They'll keep attacking me until I do this. See how he stops attacking me? But the problem is that these melee creeps are not in attack range of these other creeps. So with melee creeps attacking you, you actually have to kite back a little bit and then de-aggro. So with range creeps, you just have to A-click your own unit like you saw me do to get rid of the range creep aggro. But with melee creeps...
Create a bit of space.
I have to give them a bit of space. Yeah. So I'm gonna.
But you can click and then create space, right? You don't have to.
No. I always do this. I always back a little bit and then A-click it off. I always back a little bit and A-click it off. I don't know if you saw that. I'll do it again. I need a full HP creep. Wait, give me a sec. I'm not sure if the other is an option, but based on the fact that I naturally do that, I can tell you it's the better option. I'll be honest. You know, that's like my natural instinct is to do that.
And it works with towers too, I'm told, right?
Yeah, so here, we'll do it one more time before I address the towers. Yeah, so with melee creeps, I'll back off a little bit, and then A-click. See, and then it leaves me alone. Okay. So yeah, that video...
running.
What?
I do a lot of running to get away.
Yeah,
from
you know, I saw you doing it. You disengage the creeps really far. That makes you miss a lot of CS. Like you were missing like you probably missed 3 or 4 CS in lane purely because you were running away, and then the creep died while you were running away. So that's really bad. Laning is all about very subtle, minute movements that like get the job done. So like you know, we do this, and then we just back off and A-click. So you would have gone like all the way back here, when all I had to do was go to like right here. You know. You'll get a feel for this kind of stuff just knowing that's how it works and understanding, like, you'll learn to travel the minimum distance to get it done, okay? That is what will happen. That is something that can only come with time and finesse, but you will get better at it. But yeah, when the lane was equilibrium, like good equilibrium, you were definitely hitting creeps where it was hitting enemy creeps. Like, you were doing this with your side blades. So, like, if you want to keep the lane where it is, make sure, like, you're doing, like, this, you know? Where you're not hitting enemy creeps. Every time I kill a creep that the enemy range is attacking, I naturally back off, like this. Otherwise, the range creep will attack me first. So, like, I always back off when I see the range creeps attacking it and I kill it. That's something you don't naturally do. Like, so if I don't back off here, I get attacked. So I will back off immediately behind whatever. I will be behind one creep. That is what I will do. Okay.
And then they'll default.
Yeah,
to
they'll
that
default
creep.
they'll default to the other creep. So the way creep aggro works is when they finish a target, they will search within 500 radius of them and attack the closest thing that's attacking. If nothing's attacking, they'll attack the next thing that is closest. So that's the priority for them. They check if something's attacking, they'll attack that. If something's not attacking, they'll attack whatever's closest. Okay?
Understood.
So yeah, whenever I kill my own creep, I just need to make sure I'm not the closest unit, like right here. But I'm not attacking in that case, so it's fine. But in this case, like, it's a really good habit to get into. I'll show you in a sec. Okay, one more time. So, like, if I'm here, and this range creep's gonna die, I need to make sure I back off, so this creep doesn't hit me. You'll get used to it. Those are a lot of little things in lane, so the reason why I mentioned that was in-game, I wasn't a very good coach, but I specifically said, God, you're taking a lot of creep damage, it's pissing me off. That was why. A lot of it was casual range creep harass. You probably took, if I had to guess, 200 to 300 damage just from random creeps hitting you that you didn't need to hit you. So it definitely added up. It was a lot. Also, we can... I would say the big thing about Alk is understanding that you want to, like, kite the edge of his acid spray, but also get the denies, because the hero just doesn't really do anything to you in the early game, right? Like, he's just acid spraying and hitting creeps. So generally, I don't want to go too close to him, because if he channels the stun, it could be dangerous for me. But if I'm keeping a distance and then he channels the stun, I'm just going to back off of the acid spray by the time he's chucked at the stun, because he has to charge it up. So what was happening, I felt like in the lane, was you were just letting him get the creeps on acid spray, which I didn't like. That's like an Alk specific thing, but it definitely matters since Alk's like a super greedy hero and it's important to just get those free denies.
Okay.
I mean, aside from that, I don't really want to overload you because I feel like
I think the brain's got what it can handle today.
I do feel like if I force any more, then it's just too much. So yeah, we hit the 2-hour mark approximately of our coaching sessions. So that means, next time we'll go about an hour, maybe a little bit over. Maybe in like a week or two is usually what I tell people when I cut sessions in half. For you, it was like 2 sessions cut in half or whatever. I respect your approach to the game. I'm not going to force. I don't want to say I'm going to insist or say that you have to do it the way that I want you to do it. I'm just encouraging you that if you do less heroes, in whatever role you're playing, these type of concepts will register quicker. What will happen is you'll learn the concept that I'm teaching you, like clearing the creeps, for instance. Like a simple concept example would be, I need you to hit the creeps when they're full, right? That looks different on every single carry that you play. Every carry has ways of fucking up their own CS, whether they buy Maelstrom or Battle Fury, or they have chance-based spells like Bash, like for instance,
Blades or whatever.
Yeah, side blades, exactly. So like that concept of hitting the creeps when they're full and making sure you get all the CS is an important concept, but it looks different on every single carry. So if you play a bunch of different carries in a row and you're working on learning that, you're gonna kind of like fumble a lot more, I would say. I would say with the concepts I'm having you work on, maybe like 3 or 4 games in a row of whatever heroes you want to play would be good. So 3 or 4 games in a row of TA, your concept of this will probably get a lot better. Then like 3 or 4 games of, you said, I think Faceless Void, Drow, Luna, all that kind of stuff. It will just, that's what I would recommend about 3 or 4 games. These aren't things that will take you a massive amount of games if you are already familiar with the hero. So, I mean, I'd say before we meet again in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, doesn't have to be like a specific time, just sometime in the near future. I would want you to have maybe played all of your heroes 3 or 4 times in the carry role. And we'll see what we got. Do you have any questions? Sorry that I shut you down a lot during the game, by the way. I really want to emphasize that I think you try to do too many things that are more complicated than other things. You know, I want you to learn to walk before you learn to run. So I felt like with you specifically, I really had to shut you down. You know, I'm like, there's way too many important things to think about right now. I don't care about this backpacked arcane ring. You know, like, if you feel me. But yeah.
No, dude, I what drew me to you, I actually didn't know you were such a big streamer in the beginning of it all, was I tend to be articulate and hard on myself, and I like that about you, so you'll never bother me with it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, kind of as simple as that.
I also want to emphasize to you guys, to you and everyone watching, that during live games, in Dota in general, there is no time for bullshit. They're like, it doesn't matter. Like, the second you start to think about anything that's not important, that's when you randomly die. Like, like Dota is the most immersive, like, brain power requiring game, out there. It makes it amazing. It makes it a fucking drug, but it also makes it like so very punishing if you get distracted a bit. So prioritizing certain things to think about is actually a very important skill in Dota. So the thing is like once you do all these other things right, that's when you can start thinking about double neutral items and
there's a lot that I own a company and we teach all sorts of things, including firearms training. And there's a line that I only heard recently that I really loved, which is the best do the basics better, and over and over and over and over and over again. We hammer that into people's heads, and it's really all that matters. So that's really what I heard when you say that is the best do the basics better.
Absolutely. No, that's absolutely true. Absolutely true. I agree with that. So yeah, all I'll ask you to do is once you've played your 3 or 4 games on all your heroes, just send me a message on Discord. We'll set up a time sometime in the next 3 or 4 days after that happens, and finish off our last hour. Any final questions before I send you off?
No, I really enjoyed this. I appreciate it very much.
Yeah, it was a fun session. I felt a little annoying today, but it's all good. Thanks
to push Q, so I won't annoy you
press
so much.
Press Q. You're gonna hear that in your fucking sleep. You're gonna hear that in your fucking sleep, sir. See you later.
All right, buddy. Thank you. Bye.
Press Q. My favorite part of that session, was, you have one job! And he's like, what is my job? What is my job? Like, he was so into it, so engaged, and it was just press Q. Oh, that shit was so funny. Let me stand up for a second. What is my job? Oh, that shit was so funny. Oh man, I got a good kick out of that one. Oh my god. Oh, that was so funny. What is my job? I mean, it makes it funny because he's so into it. I mean, it's really good. It's always more fun to coach people who are, like, clearly super into it. I think what I love the most about live coaching sessions is that I'm obviously making the person be in a situation where they're having to think about way more than they normally do. And I don't know, you just see a different side of people, you know? You see a very different side of people when they're forced to think way harder than they're used to. And then put in a situation unfamiliar to them. It's just very unique and fun. I can't do it all the time because it's fucking exhausting, but it's definitely a good time when the person's into it. But yeah, guys, sorry. Today's Wednesday, Monday and Tuesday I streamed for like 10 hours each. And today I had a charity stream earlier in this, so I'm honestly just exhausted. So we didn't play any pubs today, but that's just how it is. My brain is literally fried. So that's just how it is. I'm not going to play any pubs. I know I would suck. But I appreciate everyone who tuned in for the stream. I hope you guys enjoy coaching. Most of my coaching is on Wednesdays. That's kind of how it goes. And also, I will be... Oh, if you want access to all the videos of my coaching sessions, as well as my replay analyses, which I did a bunch earlier, all the subs have access to them, all Twitch subscribers, ! Discord. If you go to the Discord and connect your Twitch to your Discord, there's a channel for all of you guys. I mean, I can just show you real quick because, you know, it always helps. Yeah, if you just go to the Discord, there's an exclusive YouTube channel where it shows you guys all the videos, all the replays, all the coaching. They're all uploaded here. MMR, Hero, Roll. So yeah, ! Discord, connect your Twitch to Discord, and you can see all this if you're a Twitch sub. You can also do it through my Patreon, but it's technically the same price, and you get more out of being a Twitch sub, so... The Patreon's mainly meant for people who don't watch me on Twitch. But, yeah, guys, that's it for me today. Thanks for watching. I will be back online tomorrow. Gonna run a quick ad to end the stream. Hope you all enjoyed the coaching session. See you guys later. Okay, guys. That's it. Ad is basically over. Fear the King, thank you so much for the subscription. And Bear Named Ben, if you happen to be here still with the 83 months, That was a while back, but just in case, thank you so much for the long time support, my friend. And also, we got a sub from IB Judo. Welcome, my friend. Welcome, Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime does give you all the benefits of a normal sub if you guys are wanting those perks. So, we're going to send you guys off to my lovely boy, Jaren. See you guys.